Hi, Joe Peprocki here, sitting at the kitchen table once again, getting ready for my first class tonight, teaching sixth graders. First time I'm doing that, so I'm excited about that. And I've got lots of stuff here to show you for what it takes to kind of get ready for the year. Of course, it looks a little bit overwhelming, but a lot of this stuff I'll take tonight, and then it will be stored there for the rest of the year. But I thought I'd show you some of the things that go into my preparation for teaching, not only tonight, but during the entire year. Starting off with the things that I use for my prayer center. So I have my green cloth here for ordinary time, and that I just picked up at a fabric store. I think it costs like $2. And just cut it so that it's a nice, shape. Have a little cross and candle. Always battery operated. We don't like to have live flames in our setting. So a little cross and candle. I have my bowl of holy water with me, a nice resealable Rubbermaid container so that I'm not spilling that when I store it away from week to week. Of course, my Bible that we will enthrone in that prayer center, and it's bookmarked to the page that one of the students is going to be doing a reading, proclaiming from Scripture there as well. And then I have our prayer candle that we pass about during our opening prayer, and the young people read off their little prayer intentions that they write down the very first thing as they enter the classroom. When they walk in, I've got some instrumental music playing in the background. I've had them bless themselves with the holy water as they're walking in, and they write out their prayer intentions, and that's what, as we pass that candle, they share those prayer intentions. Also, as part of that opening prayer, I greet them in a ritual fashion to which they respond. And this year, since it's the year of faith, I thought that I would be teaching them the Nicene Creed as the year goes on as part of our opening prayer. So, for example, the first 3 weeks or so, I will begin, and I'll have this cue card there, by saying, I believe in one God, the Father Almighty, to which they respond, maker of heaven and earth, of all things visible and invisible. And then I'll probably repeat that again, and have them repeat theirs, and then I'll put the card aside and even do it one more time without the card. The hopes being that as the year goes on, they're going to continue to learn these parts of the creed. Let's see what else. I have my schedule for the year, which is the syllabus that my Director of Religious Education at the parish puts out. I don't just teach what I feel like teaching, I teach what the parish hired me to teach. So I follow this schedule very closely. If I want to make any changes, I talk to the catechetical leader about that. I have my outline for tonight's session, step by step, so that I can follow and see what I'm doing. And by the way, all of these things that I'm showing you in print, I will have, they're available on my blog, so you can download and take a look at them. And, of course, I have my catechist manual with me. We use the Finding God program from Loyola Press, and so I follow this very closely. You'll see with all of these different things I have, though, that we don't just sit and read from a book the entire class, but this does guide me, and it sets the tone, and it tells me very clearly what my big idea is for each lesson. So for tonight's lesson, my big idea is that God keeps no secrets, God reveals himself. And that's how I'm going to introduce the Bible to them, that this is where God reveals how we can spend an eternity with him. He doesn't keep it secret. Let's see a few other things that I have here. I have name tents that I made just out of index cards to put in front of where the young people sit so I can get to know their names, and also to assign their seating because I try to avoid them sitting in cliques. So I try to set it up boy, girl as much as possible, because typically, especially the boys, they sit next to a girl and they're like, I don't know how to behave next to a girl, and that's exactly what I want.